Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today we're going to be looking at Satisfactory Episode 2 today. Now, this is going to be, from where we last left off, we were making a bunch of... We set up our first belt system for the iron ore going into the smelter, and from the smelter to the constructor, which is now going to be making us a load of... What is it? Iron plates? Yeah, iron plates. So we've already automated the startup setup process. We've already started the basic automation for the game, which is quite good for us, honestly, because it means that there's a lot more... a lot easier. So now this is making iron plates, which is the fundamental basics for these things, the conveyor belts. So I don't have to worry so much about you know, having to make them manually. So at least that's not going to be as bad as it once was. So we can take these 50 out, and we can start, I guess, setting up other production. Now we do have how much? We don't have much concrete on us, do we? Where is it? Negative. Do we have any limestone? Negative. So let's go and collect some concrete, and while we're going over there, I'll also discuss the possible future plans of this as well and what we could expand upon over here. So we've got two miners. One's still going, one's full though and hasn't been emptied yet. This one is obviously still going, but obviously because this is impure, it's only pushing out 30 per minute. Whereas if it was on a normal grade, where is it? Oh yeah, we are. Instead of a normal grade actual like vein, it will only be, it would have been 60 per minute. But because of it being impure, it's not going to be nowhere near as high output, which means that obviously we're going to have double the miners to satisfy the quantity. So right now, we're just about reaching the bare minimum potential we need for our smelter, but I think we do need more than that. So what we're going to do is probably build out the platform more, expand in both directions, try and get more done, try and in general get that. We should automate the process of concrete, which I will do, but I'll probably get the belt to come over on this side of the area and build more. So I think I'll first set up the automation of concrete, just so I have to avoid doing that. There is stuff down there, but I know the way down there, so I don't have to worry about that too much. Right, we want to build out the foundations here, because I'm a bit small on space right now, so let's build out here, build here, here, and that's the most we can build, unfortunately, because of the limited amount of concrete. Now, this is kind of why I want to automate the process for the... We don't need a smelter, we just need a constructor. Now, we're missing 3 reinforced iron plates, so if I grab some plates here, and if we grab a couple of... Well, this is just barely producing any ingots. If I grab these ingots out here a minute... Only for the simplicity, I want to make a few rods, because I'm going to need a couple of rods for a smelter, because I do also want to automate copper process as well. We do need screws for those said plates, so we can only make 2. Fuck. We'll make 2, and then we need some more screws, so I'll just nick. Give me these 2 here. I keep clicking. Why am I clicking that? Go away. There you go. Should be enough for me to be able to do what I need to do. Should be able to make 3 more rods, enough screws then to make the last reinforced plate to make the constructor. Here, we need to make 3 of these, some screws. Literally exactly what we need. Here we go. Right, so we can make a constructor now. Of course, we should also automate the other iron, but I want to get the copper, the limestone set up, because I want to be able to expand this out consistently, like frequently enough, you know, in order of the level of expansion that we're going to have in terms of the actual factory. And I got to be careful because I don't want to fall off here. Actually, first what I should do, I don't think I have enough concrete though to do it. Negative. Give me that real quick. I don't think I have the walls unlocked. Negative. I'll have to just push it forward a little bit for now and worry about that later. Where is it? Special? No, power reduction. There we go. So if I put this about here... That's a bit too close. That should be a big enough space. Yeah, because the wall will be there. Yeah. So we want to make this into concrete. So we're going to need the limestone to come over. So do we have enough plates? Well, let's grab an extra... Ooh, can I reach it? Yeah, I can. Let's read a couple grab the remaining 26. And we'll see how far we can get with the conveyor belts and see if we can reach it or not. If not, then we're just going to have to kind of do a bit of farming, like manual farming, just to speed up the process a little bit here. So while these are doing that, what I want to do is get this belt. When I unlock the splitters and mergers, I want to connect that over here to this and have it so it double feeds that, so that's producing more frequently, because that is just barely reaching its limit. Hello, doggo. Ooh, it's the lizard doggo. I still haven't fed him yet with any food. I have nothing on me to give. What was that noise? Is it you? Weird. Ooh, yeah, we need rods. This is going to be an issue. That might be you actually making the noises from the pistons. You have no iron ore on you. I'm gonna just do this real quick. Just grab a bunch of iron ore. So I'm probably gonna need a bunch of rods. And I'm gonna quickly make some iron ingots, and we'll set up the process for that. Is there anything in the box? Negative. We do have some more wood though, some leaves, there's more biomass. Let's just auto sort this. There we go, that's better. And there is some limestone I have on me. So we want to make a bunch of this, turn it into iron ingots, iron rods, and then we'll do that. So let's see how far we can get with this. Ding 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 ding. Right, sorted. Let's get this on the road. And alright, there we go. There is the conveyor belt now for the limestone. I got it going through trees and bushes because I don't have access to the chainsaw yet in the game. I love that popping. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that glitch. It's like a fucking DJ going off over there. Jesus Christ. Fucking like spectrum lights, but yeah. So we want to get the stuff from over here over to here, which I've now done. It's going through bushes because I don't have access to the chainsaw yet. But once it's, I need this to get into power. Let's put you there, and then connect that to that. Oh, I don't have any cable, do I? Missing cable. Yes, I don't have any cable. I thought I did, but I don't. Do I have spool to make cable? I do. I have plenty, actually. I have 500 there and 15 there, so yeah, I got plenty. Cable? Yeah, we got loads. Just make a bunch right now real quick. Make about 20, and then we should be able to just do what we need to do. Yep, that's sorted. Auto sort my inventory. There we go. Just trying to optimize the efficiency by auto sorting frequently, because then it like puts everything that's not in a stack, or there's like space in a stack for the same stuff. So if you, like, for example, I had this at 500 just now, it's 15. Just click auto stack sort, and it'll basically put the remainder 15 I had back into that stack without me having to do it manually. Just keeping your storage and your overall backpack in a nice orderly manner to some degree is very handy. So this is pushing out quite a bit now because it was backed up, but obviously once we actually go over here, it should only be pumping out small amounts, because once it pushes out the initial 100, it should be spatial, unless it was a normal grade. Was it normal? No, it's impure. So yeah, once this pushes out all 40, which it will, it'll have spaces and gaps between it, but this initial amount of like boost in terms of it should be good enough for what we need to do. So we now want to get on to the next milestone. Hello, doggo. Can I pet you? Nope, he doesn't want to like me. Okay. I need to feed him something, but I can't remember what you feed him. I actually don't know what you feed him at all, but I guess I think it's either food or nuts or some shit like that. Hub tier upgrade 5. This will give us access to the last few stuff like the beacon, object scanner, space elevator, which is interesting. The biomass burner, which would be nice to expand our power capacity. And additional inventory slots. So we've got everything automated apart from rods. This is probably going to dick us over because we've now got the plates automated. That is not automated, but we do have 2 of this for, so we don't have spools, but we can get some more spools, which is quite handy. I don't think I automated. Did I automate copper to be mined out of like an actual feedable miner? I can't remember if I did or didn't. Excuse me for that one. Jesus. Did I? I can't remember. Just gonna have a look. I don't think I did. No, I can still see the thing. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna have to set one up on this pretty soon because I do want to automate the copper. So there is that. We'll grab 100 out of this and we'll go back and make some copper manually and get some additional spools, and then we should be good. I'll grab some biomass along the way as well, just because, you know, our generators are probably almost up through biomass. And even though we got some spare in the chest, I kind of want to, you know, make as much as I can for now, because I can turn it into biofuel, which is a lot more efficient than biomass. And eventually then we'll unlock the ability to have coal at tier 3, I believe, and then we'll be able to set up on that pure one down there, and because it's so much closer we can feed it up to here somewhere. Probably not straight up, because there is no real way to do that early on. So probably gonna have to feed it up manually around there, around up the top there, and come back around or something like that. But we will get it up here, don't worry. So I'll be right back while I do all this, and then we should be good to go. Right, so I've actually now set up, I've actually now done that. I've also made myself an additional 100 wires, and I got a spare 113 wire left because I need this 500 to put in there. So actually what I should do quickly is drop this into the thing so I don't use it by mistake. Drop it into the actual recipe so I accidentally use it up. So there is the 500 there. We're still needing a lot of rods, which is the issue. That's the only thing that's really killing us right now. Like, I could separate where I just make rods over there and just deal with the whole automation sequence layer, but right now I kind of want to do this. Oh, we got 100 in here, Jesus. Wow, okay. How much have we got? 113, so we're actually doing pretty well on that. We still need more rods. We need like 150. What I could do, just to make it simplistic, is that once that's finished doing plates, we'll turn it into rods, just so then we don't have to worry about, like, extreme... I need to connect this up. My bad. I'm all over the place. Hold up. There we go. So, I'll turn this into rods once this is done, the 150 plates we need. And then once we've then done the hub upgrade 5, then we should be good enough to do what we need to do to, you know, go for tier 1, I think, unlocks the splitter and merger, and then after that, then we'll start feeding this into here, and then eventually what we'll do is we'll split it up inside the factory into 2 different smelters, and... or even, don't even think we need to, so basically double it up, and then we'll split the actual ingots from here to 2 different constructors, one for rods, one for plates, and then eventually we'll expand upon that so we can have like a set of different stuff being done. Because right now we only got 2 iron ore. I'm pretty sure we have more than that. Yeah, we do. We have another 2 over here. No. We can expand further. So eventually, once I get the platform much more that way, if I jump over here real quick. Once we get the platform more over here, what we'll do is we'll eventually make like a wall across here that feeds both of those iron ores from there over to here. And we'll start making this whole left side of the factory into iron. So it means we'll put this iron belt, we'll have it merge up here to this one single iron belt, both of these miners, like have it so it goes into a merger, then have it feed over this belt, across straight into a wall, a hole in the wall there, and then have it then split inside the factory into multiple different smelters, and to then split it off then further into different constructors, and then the same with that over there. So this whole left side will be all just ironed, and the copper then I think could just kind of go on the second floor, because we would make a second floor to this where that goes into the second floor. So all stuff on bottom floor will be iron made stuff. So anywhere between, for example, if we go in here, so it'll be iron plates, iron rods, and screws, and reinforced iron plates when we unlock the assemblers. We'll then do that all on bottom floor. Second floor will be all for wires and cables, and later on, if there's anything else that needs for copper, then we'll also use that. So now what we're going to do is we're going to take the remaining of these plates. Ooh, 46. Almost enough. Need another 4 plates. Come on. Give me the plates I need. Boom, there we go. We got our 4 iron plates. There we go. Tidy. Now we got 150. We could... I'm going to use these straight away inside and put it in there so I don't use them, because I want to get this done in ASAP. So put that in there. There we go. Sorted. Concrete should actually be done in terms of regards to that, because we've already had it all made for a while. Yeah, 37. So we've got a spare couple, which is nice. So we now put that in there. The only thing that I'm going to have to do manually, unfortunately, is the rods, which is pretty shitty, because it's, you know, I would like to do it more. Actually, no, I don't. I could get that to do it, but I've decided now to actually just take the iron ore out of that and mine some ore myself and do it manually. So I'll probably cut out another segment and obviously, you know, do it that way, because it'd be a lot more efficient and faster than changing that over, because then we'll have to wait around for ages and it'll just take too long to sit around doing nothing. So I'm going to run over here and grab all the ore out of this one, and then, you know, once I get the optional connected to the system. So there's 100 ore. I'll be back in a minute once I've actually collected all this ore and done all the rods. Okay, so now, guys, I've actually spent about 5-6 minutes, I think, just actually mining and sorting stuff out and whatnot, and I've actually now got enough rods, plus with the surplus a little extra, just so I can now put it all into the thing, and now finally upgrade to hub up tier 5. So I'm going to take the slug out, one for research and one for actual thing. I'm also going to take out these as well, and this, because I need all of it to research. I also need to take out another 200 biomass, so I think our generators... Oh, now I've got another stack. Give me, thank you. And there we go, and then I can then... start upgrading other things. So, boom! Hub up tier 5. Oh, and I think if I remember correctly, the lovely...
Congratulations.
Where is he? There he is.
You have unlocked hub feature, molecular analysis machine, also known as the
And
MAM.
he's going to park down here.
Building,
now
biomass burner. Building, space elevator.
I'm going to skip that because I already know all that, so you don't have to worry about that too much. Let's check. How much you got left? 30. We'll put 200 in there, and there's about 80 in there. We'll put that refilled as well, so they both have 200. Any extra biomass? I do have enough extra biomass. There we go. Sorted. Let's sort my inventory out. Now that we've unlocked that, we should now be able to... Yes, tier 1 and tier 2. This is what we want to get first. This is the first thing we want to work on. I still need more rods, which is a problem. But I'll do that. Spare time. Don't worry. productivity display with upgrade. You can see the efficiency of each building. That's nice. It'll give us this merger and the splitter, which is very nice. There's also other things like utility with the biofuel, which would be very nice to also kind of have. And here's the conveyor walls that we need. Tier 2, we could also go for part assembly to make the rotors and modular frames, chainsaws, jump pads, walkways, and all that goodness. First thing we're going to research though is this, because this is definitely required. And I do have not 500 spools, unfortunately. But we will work on that. Do not worry. First thing we want to upgrade though is the green power slug. We want to research this. 5 minutes. Go. Right, so let's see how many plates we've actually had made, because we were gone for like 5-6 minutes doing stuff. How much is in here? Oh, almost 100. We'll wait for this to get to 100. I'm going to quickly check the concrete, which is nearly 100 as well, actually. We'll take that out and we'll start expanding the floor a bit, because we are going to need more foundation to work with very, very quickly, because we're going to need to expand our production very, very much so. And because now we can also... The reason why I didn't want to expand earlier is because of the fact that I only had a limited amount of power consumption. Like currently we're pulling nearly 20 watts if everything was running consistently. And like well, if this was running, which is not, but if I pull this out now... Yeah, 22 watts of power consumption. We're over almost halfway already on our 40 power watts consumption, so I want at least enough space to be able to put down more power biomass burners for more power, so we can actually start doing more stuff. So expanding in this direction would be nice, because I actually now want to start automating the process of digging up that iron over there, which would be very nice. So that should be close enough, at least for now. So what we'll do is we'll go over here and grab some more iron plates, so we are going to need quite a few to do this. What do you need for a miner? I think it was another auto miner, I think it was. Yeah, so you need a portable miner, which is what I'm missing. Also some more of this. That should be enough. And what do you need for a portable miner? I think it was rods and everything I need. I can make 14, so that's fine. Oh no, it's just that and iron plates. Oh wow, that's pretty easy. Wait, another 2. There we go. And we'll go over here and put the drills on, and then we should be able to be good to go to actually then start adding another smelter there, because I know smelters also require rods, which I have plenty of, so it's not a problem. Miners, I feel like both of you went at me, really? Fuck, hang on. There's 2 of them, so I'm kind of all over the place. Come on. Jesus Christ, these guys like to run. There's one. Come on, bitch boy. No. Just punch him square in the face and watch him fly. Boop, boop. Can we knock him off the edge? And take out the trash. Bye! And he's gone. And he's out like a light. Right. Now that that's been taken care of, we can now actually do what we came to do. Oh, yeah, we can actually... Huh, nice. Pretty big there-ish. And this one over here. We should be able to put this... about... there, because these are impures. Oh, no, these are normal. Ooh. These are both normal. I should have started with these. What am I doing? I'm a dumbass. I should have checked these first. They're both normal, which means their output should be... yeah, full 60. So I don't need another miner, because this will push out enough ore to sustain two smelters, which means I can have one making rods, one making plates. So technically I don't even need to do what I was doing initially. Huh, should have checked these. That was my bad. Power consumption, that's definitely something I'm gonna have to worry about. Can I put this here and then connect that from here to the pole over here? No, there we go. Nice. That there, and there to there. Oh, didn't connect it. How much power consumption now? We were at 20 odd watts, now we're at 32. We're nearly reaching our limit. We're on 32 megawatts. We are reaching our capacity. Now, this is kind of where it's going to go a bit odd. Can I put that to... close enough. This one I won't deal with yet, because I don't have the ability to, like... I don't need to merge it, actually, thinking about it, but I'll deal with that one later, because right now I need to focus on at least making rods, because then I can start automating that process, and then I can expand then gradually as I get the resources. Smelter, we need 2 because this thing can do twice as much at a given point. Can I put down another foundation here? Or there should be more than enough. I can put another one down, but yeah, got 30 odd here. Perfect. So let's put you there, there. Let's actually start expanding out this way a little bit because we are going to need the additional room since I'm trying to start splitting stuff. I don't have a splitter yet because that's what I'm working on. For now, we'll put it into a solo smelter and just make it do rods. That's not what I asked for. Smelter. You can hotkey these, which I would do.
The man has completed its analysis.
Okay, thanks for that. Really need to know that now. Well, I kind of did, but you get my point. There. Should be enlarging. Yeah, perfect. Have this making iron ingots, and then we'll... Oh, I also need to make more screws. I should have enough rods to make screws to make the iron plates, reinforced iron plates to make another constructor. So one's making plates then, one making his rods. The only thing we still haven't got automated yet, by the time I do this, is going to be copper, but I am going to actually make another portable miner real quick. Oh wait, why was it... I didn't need to do that. Oh well. I just realized there was a portable miner actually on there. I could have just taken off and actually done that, but it doesn't matter now because we need to do that. I need 3. Give me... Yep, that's enough. We got 2 rods left. That might not be enough for what we need. But well, actually, there's no worry because by the time I actually set this up, it'll automatically be refined anyway, so it's not too bad. Constructor. Can I? Yeah, I can lock this in. Yeah, this is only a temporary setup. I will clean this up because it's all over the shop right now. But I will, once I actually get enough resources, I will take it all apart and get it all set up. So do not worry too much about that. I'm going to put another... I should have just put this pole here to begin with. Here. And then remove this cable real quick. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to connect that one to there, that one to there, and then connect... So now that should be doing everything I need to. So, yep, you're making iron ingots, which is quite quick. And how quick do you take to make... So it can make 15 per minute, 15 rods per minute. That's pretty slow, but for now we're just going to have to deal with that. How many plates do you make? 15 per minute. So it's about the same ratio, which isn't too bad. But it could be improved. How many plates do we currently have in our inventory? 150. We almost have enough to at least pass the first milestone segment of this. Or first, the 1/3 of this milestone will be done then. But the rods are now the one thing I need to shape up on. Although, however, yes, I'm now running low on rods and cement or concrete to automate copper in some way. But it's not a problem because we will use the rods that we've now automated to make said miner and start doing it. Is that a yellow slug? I think that might be a yellow. It looks yellow. It doesn't look green. It looks yellow. That might be a yellow slug. That might be actually worth grabbing. Which I can get over there really easily. If I use enough concrete, I can just build a fucking platform over and just grab it straight away. So it's not too bad, I guess. But for now, we will just move on and just do what we need to do. So now that we've automated that process, we should get over there. The other thing I want to do is, as I said earlier, like 5 minutes ago, clean this up because right now the way I've set this up is so all over the place. It just doesn't make sense. Because now I got belts going all over the place. It's really just not efficient in any shape or form. But I will improve upon it as time goes on so that it is up to par for what I need. Now I'm going to have to do what I need to do. I need concrete as well. There we go. So now I can make a miner Mark 1. Yep. Perfect. And then we also want to build... Well, we need to get this logistics done. So let me be right back. I'm going to focus on getting the logistics done while also setting up the other thing. And I'll be right back with you guys in a moment. Alright guys, I'm back after like a good 10-15 minutes of farming or so, and as you can see now, I've set up my first biomass generator. As you can see here now, I've had to put additional one down because we're now consuming a total of 40 megawatts, like dead on. Like there's no real deviation of that, at least for now. We probably will get a bit more later, but right now we're hitting 40 megawatts of power with everything going. I have done a couple of things different. I have changed a lot of things. Now every single constructor we have at the moment is now got its own cargo box. Now everything is being filtered through into a cargo container just for a little bit more organization being done there. We've also now got everything set up pretty much. We've got the iron ore over here being smelted into rods, so now that's going to help us quite a bit, less farming. We've set everything up here as well when it comes to copper. So copper is now being automated and smelted, and then put into here to make wires. Now at the moment, obviously, you can't really see the ore because the ore is still coming down the belt, but it will be coming here in a minute. And this is where it's going to be good, because then everything then is going to be automated so that we can start, you know, focusing on optimizing construction. And we can also start doing milestones a little bit quicker, because we don't have to really, you know, sit there and do shit ourselves. We can just do everything, like, by hand. Like, everything will be automatically done for us. We can just be like, yep, we can just go off and do our own things, explore a little bit, and just grab all these materials. As you can see, well, that one's empty, so I just emptied that one, and grab all the materials that we need out of the boxes. Now, of course, this isn't the most optimal way of doing this, but because we don't have the logistics yet, this will take a bit of time. And because obviously that's going to take a bit of farming to do, it's going to be kind of tedious to do, at least for that time being. The other thing I kind of want to do right now is start building more of this platform out, because I kind of want to show a little bit of what to do when it comes. Like, I kind of want to plan out which area is going to be for what, or at least try and do that. So we're going to start building this platform out a little bit more. Just then we have a little more space, because you can tell we're getting a bit tight around the corner there for that. So we kind of want to add some more platforms. Now, is this the most ideal way of building? In my opinion, yes, because obviously, you can be wasting so much concrete on just building platforms when you can be building on land instead of, you know, doing it like this. However, the reason why I'm doing it like this is because you have all this empty space out in the open. So instead of building on land and having to deal with, like, trees in the way, because obviously you don't have access to the chainsaw yet, and having to deal with the uneven ground, you can just be like, yeah, I'll just build it in the open. There's nothing obscuring you. There's no obstructions, no obstacles, nothing. You can just build and build and build. I can go as far as I want, as far as I know. So there is no real restriction. So we've got 58 rods, 140 plates. Spools should be made now more frequently. Yeah, here we are. 3 coming out at a time. This is going to fill up over time as well for us. In general, this will be done. But as far as at least now, we've got everything automated, including copper. So we've got copper, iron, limestone, all being automated, automatically being converted into the core stuff that we need, at least for now. The only thing that isn't converted yet is cables. But cables are kind of like a side thing, at least for now, because you know, you only need what? A couple of cables to street from here to here, so it's not really going to be important, at least not at the moment. Yeah, we're now consuming 48 megawatts of energy on average, 44 to 48, so this was definitely worth building this. But as you can see, we're very close to our limit, which means we're going to have to build another one soon anyway. So if I build one now just to cover our asses, I can't, because there is a thing in the way, which is this. Yeah, I'll replace that very quickly. Hold up. There we go. Let me quickly replace this. There we go. Everything's now back and running. This is connected but not fueled yet because I don't need it. But once it is, all I have to do is just drop in some fuel, click the flick the switch, and it'll be back up. Now, of course, people will be like, oh, but you might as well put it in now because you have the extra overhead. I'd rather, like, just not bother with that. At least for now. I want to at least know what my limits are in terms, like, how can I get this to where it's pumping out decent amounts of materials without consuming too much biomass, because I still need to turn it into biofuel. I still have to farm more biofuel then, or biomass to turn into biofuel and stuff, and I don't really want to do that. I kind of want to take things slow for now, just so I can get into the groove of things with this save, because I've never built on a clear open platform like this. I've always had to build around segments and, you know, the trees and the ground being all uneven and shit, so this is kind of new for me to be able to have an unrestricted building when it comes to, you know, big open cliff sides like this. So this is going to be quite interesting. But anyway, guys, I think it's going to be it for this video, because there's not really much been in this video except for me just, you know, building stuff, changing some, like, the positioning of this up as well. So I changed the positioning of the smelter for the iron over here from facing this way to kind of an angle, so I could put this down straight and then have this kind of go at an angle then to put this into a container. Of course, again, this will all be changed as time goes. We'll build more into this, we'll start expanding more. In general, we'll just kind of do more organization and more efficiency. So anyway, guys, this is going to do it for me. You know what to do. If you like the video, like it. If you dislike it and whatnot. And if you want to hit subscribe, then that's all good for me. But anyway, guys, I will get out of your hair, and I will see you guys in the next video.